Get out your chart, follow along. So if you know me, you know I don't just believe in all astrology and all transits affect me. They have to actually show up in real life. So we're going to back test this eclipse that just happened 6 days ago and then see if it actually showed up in your life. And as the astrologer Michael J. Lennox says, don't look too hard for it. It's either there or it's not. If nothing happened, this was not the eclipse for you. And you have one coming up on the 28th. So maybe that will be, or it won't. A quick context for the last eclipse. On August 12th, we had a total solar eclipse at 20 degrees of Leo. And there is another eclipse coming up on August the 28th, and that's a lunar eclipse in Pisces. So before we interpret this upcoming eclipse, I want to see what the first one actually did for you. So when I put the eclipse into my chart, I saw that this, with a concentration of other planets, was in my fourth house. I mean, there was a party going on with the transiting planets in my fourth house. Fourth house, home, family, roots, ancestry, where you feel at home, your foundation, kind of like the Emperor card in the tarot. So what's happening underneath the public version of you? What was I doing then? Well, I've suddenly become obsessed with organizing and cleaning my home and making a home for everything. And this is late in life. This is not usually me. Okay, so it's not a casual, maybe I'll just clean the closet a little bit. I'm trying to do a little bit every day. Clearing the physical clutter has been clearing the mental clutter for this quadruple Gemini. So then, on the eclipse itself, on the actual day, I was like, I think I'll get a lymphatic drainage massage because the eclipse, it's time for releasing. So let's just release all the gunk in my body. So then the next day, I was laid out with a fever, which I hear is not super uncommon. But again, I was laid out at home, fourth house, for about 24 hours. And my body was saying, I'm sorry, you're not going anywhere today. And I actually think that's the more interesting part of this backtesting, because it wasn't just home. It became a question of, can you be at home? Can you be still? Can you stop trying to be productive and stop reprimanding yourself for not moving enough? Can you tolerate this racing thought, oh my God, I should be doing something? So that was part of the story for me. And now I've moved through that. It was only a 1 day, little 24-hour thing. And this is why I love backtesting astrology. Like, I'm having a second Saturn return coming up in 2027, but I have purposely forgotten the date because I want to see if it happens. And then I'll look at my calendar and say, oh, is this my Saturn return? If it was you, the question would be, did something actually happen in this area that was out of the ordinary? Learn your own patterns and what transits actually affects you. This eclipse definitely affected me. It definitely affected the woman that I was reading with her third house. So here's my deal with the eclipse. I'm going to let this one unfold. And when the next one happens, I'll come back and we'll do this again. We'll do the autopsy. Because again, I don't want you to just believe. I want you to prove it out.